Since the creation of this channel, it has been on my mind perpetually to talk about this trend. In my 20s or whatsoever age bracket the speaker is on, I have no friends. But I didn't know why I kept putting it away. I had written different scripts on what I thought I should say about this trend, but I end up deleting them. I have also watched countless videos here on YouTube of people sharing their stories and experience on this subject matter. And I must say that all who had had the boldness and the courage to share their stories and experiences, in spite of how vulnerable they were and the insecurities they must have felt, you all are all brave. In my own version of I have no friends, vulnerability and insecurities is not the case for me. My story of having no friends is actually the flip side of what has been shared so far. I don't want to come off as arrogant because I'm an empathic being and I won't discredit other people's struggles because I have an opposite view or because I'm able to handle those struggles better or even because I believe I have been through worse. I fully understand that those struggles that they have so generously shared with the world are so real to them. As long as I could remember, growing up, even as a little girl, I had never wanted too many friends. I could remember vividly one of the days when I was outside playing with other children and we were gisting. No, that is what it was termed, gisting. But I think the word should be we were doing petty gossips and everyone was laughing. But it actually dawned on me as everyone was laughing that I was actually wasting my time involving myself in petty gossips. This one realization, even as a little child then growing up, made me question myself whenever I'm with people. I asked myself whether the time I'm spending with these people was productive. Was it a better use of my time? Or was there something else I could have spent my time doing that could have been more productive than spending time with these people? I am a very introverted person and I love my company so much. I didn't always have this part of loving my own company figured out all in one day. It took a lot of life mistakes, unpleasant experiences, reading, listening to podcasts, self-awareness, self-realization to come to this point. Going up into my teenage years, things started to change. I felt as if something has flipped inside of me. I now started to crave people's company and approval more. As humans, we all crave companionship. We want to be with the people we love and those who love us. We all want a community where we can genuinely be ourselves. We all want to be part of a tribe where we can call our own. Having this in mind, I'm really mindful of whom I call my friend. I'm in my 30s right now, and in this time I have existed on earth, I really have a handful of people I can truly call my friends. Like I said, I didn't figure this out all in one day. During my years as a teenager, I always wanted to associate with the happening babes and dudes in town. I always wanted to belong and feel among. I believe every teenager has this feeling. When I was growing up, my dream was to become an actress. I knew I always wanted to be a superstar. In my head then, to be a superstar, you must be able to hang out with all the cool people in town. So I made a lot of friends. No, I think the word I should call it is that I made a lot of acquaintances with these kinds of people who were on their journey to becoming superstars. I would go for a lot of auditions back then. I even joined the church drama team. I played various lead roles in the church drama team. And I was so proud of myself. And something happened that changed all this for me. I got pregnant. And you know what they say about teenage pregnancy? It's the worst kind of embarrassment a youngster could have. After I got pregnant, all these people I thought were my friends actually fled from me. It was in fact the ones I didn't take serious or I thought were not up to my class that actually stood by me during this period of my life. My experience with teenage pregnancy is actually a story from that day. After I got pregnant, I began to do some real thinking. The process of going through that experience made me pay more attention to who I let into my space. The fact that I have few friends is actually a blessing for me. I now have a lot of time to really enjoy life and spend quality time with my family. This is what happens. As a little child, we want to play with a lot of people. Going up to becoming teenagers, there is this burning need to belong to our peers. This is when you hear things like peer pressure and peer influence. This is a crucial and critical point in every child's development. Being decisive and learning how to say no is important at this stage of growth. In your 20s, you start to think more about life and what you want to be known for. You start to think about your career, making money, and the likes. At this point, you start to let go of some people and also meet new people. There is this saying that 20 children don't play together for 20 years. You must let go of some certain people in your life if you must make any progress at this stage of your life. In my early 20s, I was in the university back then. I actually had my baby in my first day in the university. And to state the fact, this was not fun at all. During this period of my life, I found it difficult to connect to people at a deeper level. I actually had a boyfriend then who was there for me throughout the pregnancy period. He wasn't the father of the baby, though so many of my classmates thought he was the father. I couldn't keep up with this relationship because I was hurting. And as you know, people who are still hurting, hurt people they are in a relationship with. I knew I was the love of his life then, but I couldn't open up myself to accept his love because I was broken and shattered from my previous relationship, and I hadn't healed from that. I could remember vividly how I ended the relationship. I had no reason to end the relationship, but I ended it all the same. I woke up one morning and decided that I was done. I went straight up to him and told him that I can't continue with this relationship. He was so shattered. My decision of ending the relationship broke him in different pieces. I could remember one of our friends who called me back then and asked me why I did what I did. I told the person that I didn't know why I did what I did, but all I knew was that I wanted to end the relationship, and that was what I did. I ended it. Though we reconnected after some years, not as boyfriends or girlfriends, but as friends. At this time, we had long graduated from the university, and right now, he's one of the few people I can call my friend. I fully understand that people will come and go in our lives, and we should all understand that when we need to end a relationship that is no longer working for us, we should prioritize our own selves first. We are only fully able to accept love when we love our own selves first. Going up into our 30s, we also realize that we need to let more people go and gain new people. Nothing is constant. We have to keep learning and we have to keep changing because this is the only constant. Let me know in the comment section your take from this video, and do well to subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and do have a good one.